48 riots. Then we move on to week 11 notes. Now we are starting from causes of the 1948 riot. The causes of the 1948 riot. What brought about the riot? Now, it must be noted that the occurrence of the riot depended on a lot of things. So this lot of things has been classified into two. That's immediate cause and remote cause. Now, the 1948 riots occurred due to immediate and remote causes. Now, the immediate cause of the riot was the killing of the 3 ex-service men. So last week I told you that as a result of the riot, 3 people were killed, isn't it? So those 3 people who died on the spot are referred to as the ex-service men. So the ex-service men, their death generated into the nationwide riot, and we mentioned some places where the riot occurred and was very massive. Now, for that notwithstanding, other remote causes were 1. So let's say remote causes, things that have been disturbing people for a long time, but they have kept quiet on it. So they're just waiting for, it's like your friend or one of your classmates has done something to you. You say that you are mean you down. Already, you are looking for or waiting for the person to fall in your trap so that you discipline that person. So you are just waiting for one thing. So the one thing was the immediate cause, but before there was a lot of reasons that was in the people's mind before that particular immediate cause occurred. Now, the shortage of what? Goods. So after the World War II, there were a shortage of what? Of goods. Goods such as consumable and non-consumable. The prices of things became what? Expensive, making lives unbearable for the people. Now, number 2, the spread of the swollen shoot disease. Their cocoa farms were attacked by what? A disease known as what? The swollen shoot disease. And the British government was doing nothing to protect the growth of what? Cocoa, or making sure that the disease is what? Is cured. As of now, or unlike now, government gives people fertilizer and medicines to spray on their cocoa to have a better yield. So it was also one of the remote causes. Number 3, lack of jobs for school leavers. Those who were able to graduate from Form 4 and the rest were not having access to what? To job. And it also contributed to the occurrence of the riot. Now the 4th one was shortage of houses in the urban area. So if you come to the cities, even though now it still exists, when it comes to the cities, the houses or rooms are expensive, and sometimes you don't even get some to rent. So it also generated or contributed to the occurrence of what? The riot. Now the 5th one, the ex-servicemen were disappointed, as I told you already. That disappointment led to their marching to the castle to present a petition to the governor. Now, the 6th point, which is the last one, the educated elite were not happy with the Burns Constitution of 1946. So in the 1946, you can imagine 2 years later and the riot occurred. So the Burns Constitution, as we have been made to know, was described as dead on or dead at birth by the former president Dr. Kwame Nkrumah as at that time. As at that time was not the president anyway. Alright, so those are the six points that we had to discuss as what? Causes of